Fizzy water is. I love fizzy
You're
water.
on the fizzy water. Oh yeah. What I do on the way home from a gig, my little treat is I'd get a big thing of fizzy water.
Yeah.
Maybe flavored fizzy water if I was in that kind of mood, you know.
Crazy.
And then what I'd do is get a big bag of Tesco's popcorn. Doesn't have to be Tesco's, but it has to be own brand popcorn.
Mm.
And I just eat the whole fucking bag.
Because popcorn's not that bad for you.
No.
So you can eat loads of it.
Yeah, so I'd have the whole I would have, by their metrics, 5 servings. But by my metrics, 1 serving. I'm the type of person that if I open a bag, I'm eating the whole bag.
So you're a popcorn guy. Have you ever had yogurt covered popcorn? Or toffee popcorn?
No, I've had toffee popcorn. Never yogurt covered popcorn.
That's really good.
Did you grow up with access to sweet popcorn as a kid?
No. Just the normal, the one that was in the red bag.
Manhattan.
Is that what that is? I can't remember.
Yeah, I love Manhattan popcorn.
Is that still around?
Yeah.
Manhattan popcorn.
How could you not know Manhattan popcorn?
It's interesting doing the podcast on remotely because you can look things up. But I'm also... Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I'm also looking at myself the whole time, which I don't like. Because, listeners, it takes... I can't get out of my head.
Marty gets distracted by herself.
I do. I do. I like being able to not see myself so I can completely lose it. And
yes. I wonder if there's a way that you can not see yourself in the thing.
Maybe I can just... Oh, yeah. How about now? Hello everyone, welcome to Member Dad. I'm Marty Gleason and I'm here with
Roger O'Sullivan.
Hello Roger.
I always feel very formal when I say my full name.
O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
I don't say my full name on the podcast, nobody knows.
No, you're just Marty. You're just
Marty. Marty, unless I'm invoicing you, you will not know my name.
Oh, you won't know. I ran into somebody just before Christmas actually, and they did know you.
Who the hell was it?
I can't say exactly who it was, but they knew you, and they said that their girlfriend's sister is very good friends with you.
Their girlfriend's sister.
Yeah.
I bet I know who it is.
Do you? Yeah.
Is the person you're talking about a comedian from Ireland?
Yeah. There we go.
I won't say any more about it, so.
No. There you go.
I won't say any more about it, so.
No. But they kept using a longer version of your name, and it kept catching me off guard.
Bartholomew. Stop saying my name.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Who?
Who's that? That's my confirmation name.
Yeah.
God's
what was your
sake.
confirmation name? I think
Valerie.
you told me this. No, you definitely didn't tell me this. Valerie.
It was Valerie.
Sabrina?
Yeah, that was it.
Was it really?
I chose her name because I couldn't pick Sabrina because she was a pagan.
Yeah.
And they said, you can pick Valerie because she was a saint. So I picked Valerie. So I had lots of middle names. I won't say what they are either. It's none of your business.
Oh.
Have you a confirmation name?
Yeah, Leo.
That's a cool name.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't pick Blaze. Everyone picked Blaze.
That's what my friend Ronan picked. I remember when he told me that, I was just like, oh, I'm such an idiot. Can't believe
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. Loads of kids in my class picked 32D double D, and I was like, why the fuck didn't I pick 32 double D as my confirmation name?
Do you know what happened in do you know what happened on the day of my confirmation? Is I said Leo, do you know, because the bishop guy or whatever comes over and he's like, oh, what name do you pick? And I said Leo, and then he goes, Liam, good man. And he's like, there's no Saint Liam.
There is now.
Yeah,
I'm sure there is a Saint Liam. I bet it's like Liam in a different language, whatever Liam is in Spanish.
Oh, you think
Liamo.
So, yeah.
Liamo. Speaking of different languages, not even speaking of different languages, because I only watched the ones in English. Roger?
I watch them in different languages sometimes.
Ask Elga.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Not on
That's true.
not really wanting to, but this week, Roger, we are talking about what?
Waka 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 cartoons.
Cartoons we used to watch when we were kids, and boy oh boy
Yeah.
did they shape us for the rest of our lives. What was your
Long time
favorite?
coming. Favorite cartoon growing up. Like this is cliche, but I guess really if I come down to it, it has to be The Simpsons.
Yeah, I feel like The Simpsons is like it is a cartoon, of course, but it's not the like.
It sits apart.
It's in its own vein,
own
like
thing.
its own realm.
Yeah.
Because we still watch. I mean, I still do watch cartoons, but it's not the same as sitting down and watching an episode of The Simpsons or Futurama or something. You know.
No. I do think like The Simpsons. It's probably not even worth talking too much about The Simpsons because if you're from a certain period of time in Ireland, you just have an encyclopedic knowledge of The Simpsons.
I think everyone does. I was talking to our friend Zoe about. Well, Zoe actually messaged me about this because she was talking about Canada and The Simpsons and those episodes where they would make fun of Canadians in The Simpsons, and she was kind of like, "Oh, it was like that's when the bullying started," you know, of and then teaching like I didn't, you know, we wouldn't know that relationship Canada and America, that Canada would be made fun of all the time, but then because of The Simpsons and these cartoons, we'd hear that and then we go, "Yeah, Canada is shit," you know, even though we didn't think that, but it taught us all these funny little kind of inside jokes about, you know,
different
that part of the world. Yeah, I thought that was fun and interesting.
I feel like less English people have that encyclopedic knowledge. I feel like sometimes you meet them and they just go like, "Oh, you really do know a lot of The Simpsons."
I think it's because they had more channels than we did.
Yeah, that's probably it. But they were so like it is still so good to this day. But if we're talking like kids cartoons, I think the two that really dominated my child brain were definitely Pokemon and Digimon. They were as evidenced in a previous episode, Marty, when I said like 2 lines of the Digimon theme song, and you immediately sleeper style just go Digimon, the champions. I assume
it's just a tune. All those songs, like apparently there's a theory about Pokemon that Ash is actually in a coma. Have you heard this?
Oh. No, I've not heard this.
Something like that's the reason he keeps coming up with different Pokemon, because he can't, like, his brain can't attach itself to any kind of thing, so it just keeps warping. So all these characters are all a figment of his imagination. But this is the case for loads of cartoons, like Recess. They say that all those kids are like actually dead and they're like in this limbo. Same with Rugrats. Angelica's the only live one and all the babies are dead, but they're like a figment of her imagination. Crazy.
Many a night spent on my phone while I'm going to sleep where it's like creepy piano music playing. Bling bong bling bling. These are 5 crazy fan theories. They will absolutely change the way you look at these shows. Number 5.
Shut up.
Angelica is an adult. And
I hate those videos. If I was going out with someone and I found out they made one of those, and I know we seem like the kind of people who would like those videos. I don't anyway. If I was going out with someone who made those videos, I'd end it right there and then.
Out the door.
No matter what we were doing, I'd be like, "Get out the door, don't look back at me, baby."
So
that'd be it.
Two things I have to say. One is when we decided to start a podcast together, Marty, I did not expect you to sing as much as you do. but that's not a criticism. That's not a criticism. Right? It's very nice. It's very nice.
Okay.
The second thing is I hate those videos, but I watch them.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I can't help myself from watching them.
Of course you do.
I think they're like the death of thought, but still, I'm just like, yeah, I want to hear 5 crazy cave stories. Yeah, of course I do.
No, it's not the subject matter. It's the people who deliver those like the way they're like
5.
Yeah, they're like it's the whole cadence of it, the whole vibe they're trying to put out, and they're like, and they've written it, and the writing is so bad. It's like somebody who's like 15 wrote it, and it's just horrendous.
Do you know,
Can't.
there was a guy who I used to watch for a while who did exactly the stuff you're talking about. He has a particular voice, and he would write them in a particular way. And this is before AI, I should say. Now a lot of it probably is just AI. But this guy would be in the comments, and he would say, "Oh, I don't get why people comment that my voice sounds weird." And then I went down this long rabbit hole, and basically it was like engagement bait. Where he was
clever.
He was saying things wrong or saying things in a weird way, so that immediately people would start commenting, being like, "Why is your voice so weird? Why are you saying it?" And then he'd like go, "I don't know what you guys are talking about."
Clever. He's
Yeah.
above everybody in that respect. He knows, and I've often thought about that, doing a video and having something in the background happening that looks like a mistake, and seeing if people will comment on it, just doing some. Yeah, you always like, there's sometimes, okay, I'm going to reveal something about myself now that maybe I might lose some respect. We all have guilty pleasures. One of the things I like to watch, but I don't agree with it, and I think it's a big waste of money and time. I like watching mukbang videos. Okay. I just do. I think I just like the food. But one of the things one of the women who does these mukbang videos does, right before she eats, she goes, "Watch me eat this whatever before my husband gets home because he doesn't let me eat," right? And it's so like, she says this at the start of every video.
Yeah.
First time I heard it, I was absolutely appalled. I was like, what the hell? Saw that she does this on every single video, and I was like, this woman is so clever, because obviously people are ripping into it in the comments, like, going 90.
I won't divulge who this is, but I do know somebody who used to make social media stuff for like a brand, and they would put at least 2 typos in every subtitle, like, for a video.
Clever.
Because you'd immediately get a big one. I used to do a joke about this years ago, but like the big one that will get people messaging is if you mess up there, or there.
Yeah, oh my god, I hate this. It's clever, but I hate this. Like, is this really what our brains are being reduced? Like, this is how people are getting our attention. Oh my god, I need to throw my phone in the bin or something.
Yeah.
It's ruining my life. It's like with cartoons, at least it wasn't like, the attention span was different.
I think the attention span was different for cartoons, and you know what? It would be 2 13-minute long episodes of Pinky in the Brain, and that's what you needed. I think 30 minutes is the perfect amount of time to be invested in something for.
Yeah, but I think even the frames were, when I think about like stuff like, okay, Cow and Chicken, all those ones, they were fast paced and whatever, but it was more like the characters were fast. It wasn't the frame rate. Whereas the frames now are like, they jump completely like faster or whatever. Because like, even if you think of Samurai Jack, when he's like jumping into the air, and then there's like that kind of like surge of power behind him, like, and the same with Powerpuff Girls, they're like doing that. It's static, but it's not static. But the frame is staying still. Whereas now it's like, do you know?
Do you know what I rewatched during the pandemic? And it made me go like, oh God, like how ADHD was I as a kid. I rewatched the 90s Spider-Man.
Oh wow.
I think it's called like Ultimate Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Old school, like
that cartoon.
Yeah.
And if you watch it now, I remember at the time checking if my YouTube was on double speed. It goes so fucking fast.
Really?
It's like, oh my God, the Green Goblin has her. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to go. Oh, it's Mary Jane. What's Mary Jane doing? And I was like, fucking Jesus Christ,
it is fast.
Slow down, fucking slow down. But that's not all of them though. Like I would consider that like that was a lower tier kids show.
What was that purple superhero, and he was a black guy, and it was like in
Static
that
Shock. Is that who we're talking about?
Independence Day. Static Shock. Is it Static Shock? And it was like that kind of, Powerpuff Girl type drawing,
Oh.
and he was like, he talked like, oh, maybe it was Static Shock.
No,
Oh,
Static
that was one of them, but there was another guy that there was another guy that looked just like him, but there was,
different art stuff.
but
Marty thinks, oh,
again with this fucking the first Jackie Chan, then this.
Yeah.
No, but there was, oh, I can't remember. Was it Freakazoid?
oh, Freakazoid.
Freakazoid. Oh, please,
This could
please.
be right. I don't think
No.
Freakazoid was black.
It is Freakazoid, but he wasn't black. God.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was blue. But
Well, in Irish, of course.
Dinagarum
Yeah.
is the word for a black person. But anyway, why was I talking about Freakazoid and Static Shock, and you were talking about
You were saying you were talking
Spider-Man.
about fast shows where you said, "Oh, Freakazoid was fast as well."
so that Spider-Man in the 90s was fast.
oh yeah,
Maybe that's because it was a superhero one. Maybe because with all those samurai. Because if you watch like Hey Arnold,
I think that's a different caliber of show. I think
This is
like
the thing.
Hey Arnold is. If I watch that now, I think a good episode of Hey Arnold could probably dismantle adult me.
Sorry, say that last bit. Could what you?
Dismantle adult me. Like it could probably just fucking make me bawl and crying. Just make me
Because
question my
you-
whole life choices.
Because
such-
you. Why? Like, what do you mean?
There's
Elaborate
just so
on
much pathos in Hey Arnold.
that.
Like as in the episodes, there's always just something. Every episode of Hey Arnold is a little bittersweet. Like everything about it. I watched a clip recently. This is the way I watch them now. It's been ripped off YouTube,
No.
put up on Instagram. The captions, like the actual like subtitle thing written in the video, the description is all Chinese characters, and then the title over the video is like boy and grandmother try to save turtle, and it's this video from an episode where they're trying to save a turtle from the aquarium, him and his grandmother, and they like sneak it into a van, and then they drive it to the dock, and they like let it into the dock, and it gets like a little bit of rubbish on its face because the water is polluted, and then it just swims off, and I'm just like, what happens to him? What happens to him? You know, like, we need to know. I need closure. This isn't Inception, you know. Hey Arnold was just, yeah.
So it's fine in the end, though, no?
Hey Arnold would make you feel things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but as they should. Like, same with like Animals of Farthing Wood. You're meant to feel all that sadness and pain.
So many
Whereas-
people messaged about the Animals of Farthing Wood.
Not one person messaged me about that, and that was the one
Really?
that I would watch that on Saturday mornings, and that would be like, oh my god, we're learning a lesson about death again.
That's tragic.
Loved
the
it.
Animals of Farthing Wood. I couldn't deal.
Class.
I couldn't deal with it when they die.
I don't know what I do. I think I just start playing with something else. I don't know. I'd just be
Well,
like, that's
Guess they're
life,
dead.
I guess. I don't know.
That's life.
Did you ever do
Rabbit's
anything
dead.
from watching a cartoon? Did a cartoon ever influence you?
I remember trying to make a parachute as a kid because Action Man used a parachute once,
Oh, okay.
and it, like just
That's
tried
safe.
to, yeah. And I remember putting. What I did is I filled a backpack with just like a blanket or like a bed sheet,
Okay. Okay.
because I was like, oh, that's what a parachute looks like, you know.
Right.
So I did that, and then I stood up on my parents' bed, jumped off the bed, expected
The bed.
it to- yeah.
So high.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna test it.
I know you're
You know,
not going to jump
Marty.
off the barn at first,
Yeah.
like into the
But
tire.
it didn't come out, and I remember being really disappointed.
Well,
But
course.
For a brief second, I thought maybe I should. If I did it again and I just did, arms out, maybe
yeah,
that
like
would
a
work.
flying squirrel.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck. I know, it's so disappointing when you do the thing that it just wouldn't work. Like, I saw an episode of Johnny Bravo once, and
Mama.
he was modelled on James Dean and Elvis, which you can see.
Really?
And
I
they
always
said
wondered what he was.
yeah, and they said it was really important that he was like surrounded by female figures, so that they would like humanize him because he was such a narcissist. And then they introduced little Susie, which was like his little friend who was a girl, because they needed a female character in it that he wasn't gonna romanticize.
Yeah.
And she became like this kind of guru for him. But I always found the kids in that were kind of perving on him. But anyway, watch an episode of Johnny Bravo, and he builds. I think I told you this. He sells lemonade on the side of the street. He lives in suburbia. I watched that. I live in the country. I was like, I wanna. And he makes a literal wad of, a house out of wads of cash. So I was like, I'm gonna sell so much lemonade. Do the same thing. Of course, nobody bought the lemonade because nobody lives in my area. So it was a harrowing day in the Gleason household. But I was like, I'm going to get rich on. And I often thought, I was like, maybe I could. Wouldn't it be funny in Edinburgh to set up a lemonade stand on Cowgate?
Yes.
And just sell lemonade.
I think people would buy it.
Oh, they would. It would be groundbreaking. But I think you'd have to get like a license, wouldn't you? Because of the laws with the performers. Yeah, but you'd need like a street performance thing.
Do you know,
but it would like be such a cool thing to do. Maybe I should do that.
I don't think you need to worry too much, because on the top of Cowgate, do you know, like by the Tron, I guess it's not really the top of Cowgate, I can't remember what that street is, but like by the Tron, directly opposite Monkey Barrel.
Yeah.
I was stood there one evening, and there was a guy with a fold-out table, homeless guy with a fold-out table next to the pub, and he said, well, I'll sell you a line of meth for $5 as I was walking by, and I was like, no, that's fine. And he's like, he has these things like cut out, pre-cut on the on the table.
Wow.
And I walked away, and I ran into a comedian like just around the corner. This is a few years ago. Ran into a comedian just around the corner. I was like, there's a guy back there, and he's like selling meth off a table. And they were like, no way. And we turned the corner, and the guy is just walking away from the table holding like £10. Line's gone.
Somebody bought it.
Yeah. Somebody fucking...
Somebody's off their nut in the Edinburgh Fringe and crystal meth. God. Who was that? Some reviewer, imagine.
Just on the Johnny Bravo thing.
Yeah.
I definitely think that Johnny Bravo, really, when you think about it as an adult, it's like almost anti-incel in a way.
Yeah.
Because they kind of do show that, like, well, yeah, Johnny Bravo, he can look however he wants, or like, then, you know, he can be like this buff guy, he can look after his appearance well, but at the end of the day, he's a dickhead. A lot of the time.
Yeah, and he still gets, and he's a mama's boy as well.
Yeah.
Huge mama's boy on purpose.
He loves his mama.
He loves his mama. His name is Johnny because the person who made him, his middle name is Giovanni, which in English is Johnny.
Oh, I guess I could see him kind of being his like Italian American.
Oh yeah.
Type. Yeah.
Yo, Mom, when's the dinner gonna be ready? You're killing me here, Mom. The game's about to start. God, if I get to do this accent at any given time, I'm very happy about it.
It's one of your favorite accents.
It's my favorite voice to do, and if I could, I would do it for the hour.
Did you ever watch? Star Wars Clone Wars?
No.
Oh,
I didn't. Class. But you speak about it for a minute if you like.
I will. That is again in the style of like Samurai Jack. I think that's is it Genndy Tartakovsky or Gendo Tartakovsky? I think is the guy who like is instrumental in the art design of all of those shows. And that style of artwork, people have coined it Hanna Bunbaname, and it's a mixture of Hanna-Barbera or Hanna-Barbera, do you know the like Flintstones and stuff?
Yeah.
It's a mixture of that art style with anime movement. So people have called it Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to see. I want to see what that looks like. What's it called?
It's if you look at it's like it's Star Wars Clone Wars. And if you
But
write
it's
in,
Samurai
like,
Jack,
oh, it's the Samurai. Like it's the same team behind Samurai Jack,
and
so
they
it's
look
basically
the
just-
same.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, they rebooted it to be CGI at one point. So if you type in Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars.
I'm just typed in Samurai Jack if that's the aesthetic. No?
Oh, yeah, no, that's the same aesthetic. Yeah, that's fine.
I really like that aesthetic. It's like Powerpuff Girls kind of mixed with.
Yeah, that's the
different.
same guy again.
Oh,
again,
that crazy, that monster
what's his
guy.
name?
Oh, he was so scary.
Aku.
Oh, he's so scary.
Gindi Tartakovsky, and he like it also Dexter's Laboratory. He's another person, or he worked on that as well, and he like defined that whole art style for those.
Oh, I know who you're talking
those
about.
shows.
I know the guy. Yes, because it was like such a massive deal. He actually worked on some Johnny Bravo stuff as well.
Really?
There was like a whole team, and Seth MacFarlane did as well, if you can believe it, from Family Guy.
That whole like that crop of the Cartoon Network back then, it was such a good art style. You know, like it was peak. It was along with what's that other this is slightly different but still really hit home. Do you know Codename Kids Next Door? Did you ever watch that?
No.
Oh, that was unreal. To be honest, that's one of those shows that I was probably a little too old to watch, but I still fucking watched it. It was that there was like a secret, basically like an MI5 like secret service run by kids.
Yes, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were slightly too old, but I remember being like, "This is good watching."
I watched it. Yeah,
I watched it.
I watched it. But yeah, but Marty did reference earlier before we move on to the old listener submissions. Marty did mention the fact that in Ireland there's a channel called TG Cahir, which is the Irish language channel, and they would dub cartoons in Irish. So very early, very early sub v dub debate in Irish animation. But what would happen is they would buy the rights to these shows, but they wouldn't have dubbed all the episodes yet. So there'd be these moments where you turn it on and it would just have normal like English SpongeBob with the original voices, and you go, "Oh, unreal!
I know.
Brilliant!" And then you'd watch a few episodes of it, and then you'd come back one day and they would have caught up with the dub, and they go, "Oh, a SpongeBob."
Oh, that was such a sad day. Was that because they had the license to use it anyway, wasn't it? So that they still showed it.
They're like, yeah, we need to like, it costs quite a bit to get these cartoons, so we can't just not show them until we have them dubbed.
Yeah, the day they changed it to Gaeilge was a sad day.
Oh, SpongeBob.
Sad day. God almighty. Oh yeah, come on, scale SpongeBob, and we'll do go on. Time in the wire, fad Patrick. Oh my God, no. No,
SpongeBob, me lad.
Oh God, I remember the day Rugrats came to Ireland because there was trailers for it for weeks and weeks before they came, and I remember being so excited to come home from school and watch it.
Really?
But it was on when I was at school because it was on, I don't know.
Remember.
It's on around 4:00.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I was so excited for it. So excited for it. Anyway, let's move on to listener submissions. So one thing. So I have a very good one from your friend and mine, great comedian, of course, Jen Nolan.
Oh yes.
Said
Love Jen.
that she was obsessed with cow and chicken. I mean, who the hell wasn't?
Yeah,
when she was little, because and she said because we were poor, we could only afford to have the episodes on video. We didn't have Sky or cable.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the video with the episodes where they go to the prison and do the ugliest weenie musical. Anyway, whenever my older sister, she's 6 years older than me, will get ready to go out with her friends, I used to sing the ugliest weenie song to her and call her that forever. Eventually I watched the video too much. I tore the Raz off, or else that's meant to say ass, off the tape, and it had to go in the bin.
Ooh.
But the ugliest weenie thing is so funny.
I remember that as well as she's talking, because I think it's like isn't it like a beauty contest, like a fake
Isn't it
beauty contest?
Cow is set up to be really pretty, I think, and it's like a big joke on her or something.
Yeah.
Cow. How do they talk again? I can hear it in my brain.
Oh.
Ah,
Let's see if we
come
can get
on,
this.
chicken. And
Steve.
He's like, oh, cow. Oh, come on, cow. I really want it. Something like that. Anyway, it's so annoying. I'll find it my own time.
Oh, what? Oh, my God. You've really killed me now, Marty, because I can hear them in my head as well, but I can't do them.
Oh, God, cow. It's so
geez,
sad.
cow.
It's such a
It's probably
cool
the sort of thing
dude,
that you
cow.
look it up.
Oh, I got her. She talks. Kind of talks like this, cow. Oh, no, that's not
You
the
get
cow. That's chicken.
Mom and Dad as well. We only see their feet, isn't it?
Yeah, and
What do you-
one episode they show the top half and there's nothing there.
Really?
Yeah, they're cut off at the waist up. There's nothing there.
That's kind of a bit weird. Freaks
I
me out
love
a
it.
little bit.
Yeah, but that's cow and chicken, man. They're the devil in it. The
Yeah.
devil that was like sexy and naked. It was
Yeah.
like, ew.
Listen, I'll tell you, Marty. Stuff's going to come out about him.
About the devil.
Don't trust the
I'd
devil.
say so.
I'll tell you
God,
that
I
much.
know. God, there'll be a Louis Theroux documentary out about it.
Yeah. And do you like just hanging around with the cow and the chicken? I felt
Tell me
I'd
more about
overstayed
that.
my welcome. He always feels he's overstayed his welcome. That's what
I could
fucking
sense
pisses
that
me
the
off about him.
tensions were changing on the camp. I knew
Yeah.
now if I wasn't going to ask the questions I needed, I was going to have to leave. I've watched
Yeah.
enough of it. I should be able to quote it. What does he say? No, let's try this. Let's
He
actually
says
try
nothing. He usually says nothing. He's just
This. And he
like,
goes, "Would it bother you if I was?" And they like
yeah.
sit
Oh.
and wait.
Jimmy, do you think it's weird that you live in a? It's just it's
He's
just
like,
all
"I'm just
these, like,
asking. I just thought that I should ask.
I'm
It's just
thought it
strange
should
that
be
a young
interesting."
woman your age who's I know I can't do it."
The
Oh,
problem is as well, if you could quote it, it would be like pretty bleak stuff.
Yeah. Well, but you just hate him.
I think, maybe I was too strong when I said I hate him, but I certainly have no real truck with him. Like I just,
Oh, he'd be like, "My time with the Weinsteins was drawing to a close.
yeah,
I knew now that I needed to ask the questions I needed to ask. Otherwise, the world would just never." He's not that. He's not that too external with what he
And-
says.
Do you think you should have done all that stuff? It's like all. That's the thing that pisses me off. Is all his questions are just like, and do you think you should have done that thing that's definitely bad?
You
and
sound
just-
like you're someone who's never watched it at all. He never says
know.
stuff like that.
I've watched like loads of Louis Theroux.
He's never that crass. He's way more subtle.
He's not subtle, Marty.
He's subtle as hell.
He is not subtle.
You're just jealous because he's wearing glasses
No,
as well.
he's,
You
no,
have a
no.
vendetta.
I'll tell you.
against
Listen,
Louis.
I'm a John Ronson man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, the psychopath fella.
Yeah,
Not the 7 psychopaths, but the psychopath. The guy,
but
the book.
psychopath. Yeah.
Psychopath
Huge-
test.
Huge John Ronson fan.
Oh,
Ah,
God.
yeah.
Okay. I see
They-
it now.
Listen, John Ronson far superior to Louis Theroux. That's all I'm gonna say. If we're talking about
Did you know that psychopaths don't have a sense of smell either? That's what I saw in his book, and I was like, wow,
that is
that's
not
so
what
interesting.
his book is like.
That's what he has in his book, and he's got the story about the men and the Doberman, and how the man is psychopath, and he prefers the Doberman over his wife because he can control the Doberman. Isn't that true?
Listen, it's sad, but it's true.
It's sad, but it's true.
It's sad,
Anyway,
but
so
it's true.
sorry,
But,
I digress. So do you have any listener submissions?
I have very few on these ones, but one of
Mm.
them really, one of them did kind of take me back a bit. The first one was just from Emmett, who just said, "Yeah, the animal, the animals of Farthing Wood, just the crossing the road title screen. That is enough for me."
Yeah,
That's
look
what
at
he
the
said.
hedgehogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn. A few people
uh,
wrote in and said they had. Oh, sorry, had you finished that part?
No. Go on.
A few people wrote in and said they had like crushes on cartoons. Did you ever experience this? Of course you did.
Listen, I'm not saying anything. Kim Possible, she go from Kim Possible.
Yeah, but I mean, like, everybody did. But even before, like, even not even human ones. My first crush was the Tramp in Lady and the Tramp.
Are you reading that? Are you telling
No,
me
that's
that?
mine. I'm telling
That's
you.
yours.
Yeah.
How does
I don't
that
know.
work?
I don't know. I don't
can't
know,
say-
Roger. I don't.
I don't know. And do you find it strange
I'm so
that you?
worried about my well-being.
And I feel that my time with Marty had come to an end. Marty, if I didn't ask this question now, I fear I might not get a chance. Why do you love the tramp from Lady and the Tramp?
I don't know. There's just something about him, man. It's just like this like a constant state of like the surreal. You know, it's just me and this wild animal, but he's just on the streets, and I can just get to be with this idealized version of himself, and we don't have to answer to anybody else, and we can just run away together. I just want to
feel
be his bitch.
In a way, I think we'll never truly understand. But you've certainly watched this for an hour.
No, you don't get to be Louis. That was a good little bit though. That was enjoyable. That was nice.
I have to say, I've never heard of somebody say that their childhood crush is like an animal.
Loads of people have said Simba.
Really?
Yeah, Simba and Nala. Pingy, Pingy again. Saying that again in this episode because I love that line. And lion. Did you not think Nala was an absolute babe and Simba?
Never seen.
One of the things that is embedded into my brain is any female version of a cartoon that will come on, and they do that thing where they kind of turn their body a bit so it's like 3/4, and they do the kind of blink, the seductive blink to like beckon over the other kind of cat, like you know in the Fox and the Hound, the fox does it.
Yeah.
The rabbit does it in like Bugs Bunny. Like the rabbit in the caramel ads, they do that kind of cartoon blink.
The blink.
And that surely, be to God, that must have woken something up inside of you.
I don't think so. I think for me now. Listen, that caramel rabbit. Of course, I'm not made of stone. Yeah, I'm not made. Yeah, you know what? You get it.
She's the wolf of my wife.
Yeah, the fucking that caramel rabbit. You know, she was so hot, man. Obviously I think everyone has a little bit. I think that's also tied up in the fact that you're a kid and you're looking at it and it's caramel and it's chocolate. And
my friend went out with her.
No.
Yeah.
What was she like in person?
Apparently she's kind of standoffish.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's because like she's so sexualized that people make such a like they have all these ideas of her, and then when they actually talk to her, I think she's like kind of holds back a little bit, but then she, you know, once you get to that chocolatey inside, I think it's sweeter than you think.
It's you know I once nearly got off with the laughing cow on a
Did you?
Yeah.
She's an older woman.
Yeah, she was out with friends. It was like a Hindu or something, and I was chatting to her, and it could have gone one way. And
I thought you said a Hindu, and I was like, no, cows are sacred. Sorry, so you were out with a Hindu. You were out with a Hindu.
Yeah, she was out with a Hindu, and it was just like one thing led to another, and we didn't actually kiss, but you can just tell it was going that way, you know.
And was she the only cow with the Hindu, or?
It was her, the cow from Cow and Chicken. She was there as well. Who else was hanging out with them? I think, if I'm just thinking back now, I think Johnny Bravo's mom was there.
Oh.
It was like older. But
I didn't think she'd be there. Married? She doesn't drink anymore. Anyway.
Oh no, she was on it that night, I'll tell you. But you know who was getting married? Is Lola Bunny.
Is she getting married?
She was getting married, yeah. It was her.
Who's she getting married?
It was her hen night.
Who's she getting married? Was she getting? Oh, I thought she was getting Michael Jordan in the background. Or Taz.
Well, it fell apart.
As the laughing cow would say. Oh my goodness.
I don't think I'll ever be able to like look at you the same, Marty. Now I know that you fancy the tramp from Lady and the Tramp, and you definitely
honestly,
fancy it now still.
I like there's something about his personality, of course, his anatomy. It just can't happen.
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to animals, but Lord knows I've tried. No, I haven't. But I bet if you will be, I bet there's so many people out there who will be like, yeah, I liked Simba. I liked it. Like loads of people were attracted to cartoon animals. Yeah.
Well, for me, no, it really was just It like I'm not above cartoon characters. Don't get me wrong, but it was all like human.
Human cartoon characters with tiny little waists, huh? Tiny little bitch ass waists. I'm a brat. I've got big eyes and massive lips, and I'm fucking 12 and sexualized. But if I look at a dog in a way I shouldn't, I'm the weirdo.
You're the weirdo.
What the hell is
When you
that
say it
about?
like that, I guess we're both weirdos.
I'm the fucking weird. Yeah, we are. We're all weirdos.
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah.
weirdos. The other cartoons people talked about. People. Yeah, Recess was a big one. Everyone was talking about Recess and Cat Dog. People were going crazy for Cat Dog. I loved Cat Dog, to be fair.
Cat Dog was again another like surprisingly bleak one.
Yeah.
The Gobbles wrote in, who's written in before, who just gave a spate of rapid fire cartoons that I think each one of them will trigger in your head. Animaniacs.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hello,
Huge
Nurse.
Hello, Nurse.
Oh my God, I
goodness.
loved that one.
Yeah. Batman, the animated series.
Yeah.
Spider-Man we mentioned earlier. The Tick.
I don't know that one.
Really? You never watched The Tick?
No,
Tick
I
was
was
like
the Earthworm Jim. That was more me, not
Earthworm Jim is the next one he has on there. He also said that he watched an adult-oriented show on Channel 4 called Adam and Joe that used Star Wars figurines that was also interesting. I watched a bit of that as well.
Was that kind of like Kablam?
day.
You know, the way they'd use figurines like in live-action-y thing, but cartoony, weird,
That's exactly
creepy.
it.
I loved
Kerblam was a
Kerblam. That
That
was
was a fucking weird
no.
one.
There was one episode where they cut off somebody's toe while he was sleeping, and then one of the characters married the toe, and that stuck with me. But I remember thinking, this is I felt like I was tasting something that I was meant to taste. That I was like, this is going to affect my brain in a way that's going to be useful for me in the future.
Has this awoken something in me?
Yeah, I feel like I really did. Yeah, I mean, obviously, South Park was another one that was one we shouldn't have watched, but we all
Everyone
watched it.
Yeah.
I don't know people of the age if they did watch it. Was it all people who were too young?
That's a good point. I wonder, sometimes I think about, I had a friend in primary school and he's like older, his uncle was like maybe 20 or something. Maybe he had like a youngish uncle. And I remember he would always get like copies of South Park from him or like that type of thing. And I wonder sometimes if it's a bit like, if there were people that were 18 or whatever being scandalized by that in Ireland at the time. It seems hard to picture that because it's such. Yeah, I just remember everyone in primary school being like, "Oh my God, Cartman! Do you know about Cartman?"
Yeah, and quoting him and
yeah.
But I don't know, because I suppose because when Family Guy came out, the age group that was meant to watch it did watch it.
Yeah,
and we that was our age group, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe
do you know?
We were younger.
Do you know what was a weird phenomenon though? Is South Park? We weren't allowed to watch South Park. Most of the people in my year weren't in primary school, but you still get guys with South Park, like, pencil cases, or South Park, slippers.
Okay.
Where their parents would be like, "Well, yeah, you can buy. Yeah, you're not allowed to watch South Park, but I guess you can buy the merch."
Yeah, I know people who do that now with their kids though, like our friends. But it's like they're allowed the board game version of the PlayStation game.
Yeah,
which is whatever.
Did you ever get any like Playboy branded stuff when you were a kid?
Yeah, I did.
That was huge in our school. Yeah.
That was because it was in No Name. It became. Do you remember No Name, that
Ah,
shop? We'll have
yes.
to
Yeah.
do an
Yeah.
episode on the clothes, because I have some tales to say about the Playboy Bunny thing. Definitely, we'll definitely save that.
Put that on the list.
Yeah. But no, I'm trying to think. There
Yeah.
was. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, the cartoons, they shaped us like hell. I mean, that was a big way of communicating for kids, wasn't it? Was just quoting. You'd be able to discern what kind of friend you're about to make if they understood the reference you were making, if
Yeah.
they could quote the thing back to you, if you were be in that cool circle or not. It was the first kind of way of code speaking, we had, I think.
A little like shibboleth that if somebody says this to you, you're like, so Digimon Digital Monsters, eh?
Shibboleth. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. It's like a little it's like a passphrase or something.
Oh, a word customer phrase that distinguishes a group acting as a Well, I
Yeah.
always learn a new word on this podcast.
Do you want
Shibboleth.
to know something that is true about shibboleths, but it's like potentially a little. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's offensive. It's just a historical fact.
Yeah.
Is the pass codes that they used to use in the Pacific, the American troops, they would use passphrases that contained a lot of ors because they figured that Japanese people would struggle to pronounce ors.
It's
compared
clever.
to L's. So
Oh.
there you go. Yeah.
All these fucking. That's clever. That's a clever shibboleth right there. That's
There
a
you go.
shibbly wibbly woo woo. You got us again, said the Japanese.
You sneaky Japanese.
The Japanese are saying, "Oh no." I won't again. Don't. Okay, well, that was I think we're going to have to do another episode on like cartoons in the future, because I feel like that's a huge one for us and we only
Oh.
skimmed the top of that.
Yeah, like I still watch cartoons now.
Yeah. What do you watch now?
I'm watching One Piece. It's an anime.
Okay. That's
It's
cool.
just it's about like a kind of a guy who wants to become king of the pirates.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. I think sometimes I saw a good meme which I relate to too hard, where a guy said like, "Oh, sometimes if I'm trying to do a task and I feel like giving up, I just think, would Naruto be disappointed if I gave up?" If he was a friend of mine, and then it makes me work harder on the task. And then in the meme, there's a little comment under it, and it goes, "Sometimes being a little mentally ill is actually helpful." And
It's true.
yeah, and I think of that when, like, during Edinburgh, I would just listen to Naruto theme songs, like, all the time, and just be like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
That's
So-
great, because it's like when you're watching a cartoon, it's taking you to an even higher plane of disassociation, and then
Yeah.
you need that sometimes to get through certain situations. So listening to that song is like a good kind of nod to waking that part of your brain up again.
Yeah, I just could not, I just, like, couldn't conceive of any way to get through it without being a little mentally ill, like the meme said. You know, just
Good old
Naruto will be
memes.
so happy when I get nominated.
Naruto. I need to see what this Naruto.
Oh, there's
I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Absolute anime. If I've ever
Yes.
seen it. Have you
There's
seen
an-
Attack on Titan?
yeah, I've seen it.
I loved that. That was great. That was good.
Yeah. The music to that. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
A cartoon I watched recently that was so unexpected. Well, not recently, when it came out, but one that I've thought about a lot is, have you ever seen it? It's called Carol and the End of the World.
Oh, yes. You
Oh.
suggested this to me.
and she's like a woman, and she goes to work in this office, and everybody's like knows the world is ending, but
Yeah.
those people in the office choose to still go to the office, and what they're actually working on, we don't really know. It's very Severance vibes, actually.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. I just loved it. So I actually might watch that again.
I watched that on your recommendation whenever it came out, and I did find it like, again, it's kind of bleak, but I do find it relatable.
It's good though. Did you like it?
No, I did like it. Yeah. I think it's just a thing of, I think that's kind of pretty believable that if the world was ending, there would be people that would just still go at their jobs.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah, just a way of coping. Of course. Oh my God! Of course, you'd be like, God, I have so many people coming over for dinner today. Tom is coming over, and Sarah doesn't really like eating dairy, so I'm gonna have to sort that out for her. But fuck her. Oh, she's dead. Actually, she just died. That doesn't matter. Okay, now Tom. Yeah, she died because it's the end of the world. She just.
I can say this now as we're coming to the end of the episode, Marty. But there's sticky notes behind you, and intermittently throughout the record. It's looked like you've hit a big pink bow on your head.
I know, because sometimes I move my head and I'm like, the bow's back, the bow's not back, the bow's back, the bow's back. And there's a little blue screen that I've used maybe 3 times since I got it. And I got it off a lady on Gumtree, I think.
Was it one of those ones where it's like, just take this? Or did you pay a pretty penny for it?
Oh, I paid very cheap for it, and I don't know how to fold it back up. So it's up there. It's you have to like do this weird thing.
I know exactly what.
It's like a Pringle.
We got a tent that had that kind of style to it once, years ago, and we just never got it back in the bag. We just had to throw it away.
That tent is like the cat in your life. Out of the fucking bag. Am I right? Am I right? And with that, we're going to end the episode this week. Guys, we were getting sharper. We're trying to riff more, as you can tell. I tried there, but I ran out of steam. It's going to be incredible in a couple of weeks, I'd say. When I'm not looking at myself as well, and the fucking, it ruins it, But anyway, no, it doesn't ruin it. We're doing our best and we're having fun. Anyway, I keep an eye on. I'm at Marty Gleason _ on Instagram. Keep an eye on my link tree in my bio on Instagram for some shows that I have coming up. And Roger, take it away.
I'm at Roger O'Comedy. You can follow me on Instagram. He's
giving everyone the finger right now.
Yeah, I'm doing the double V's, and if you guys could buy tickets to all my shows, I'd love that. Especially if you're in Dublin, buy tickets to my shows. Again, they're in my link tree, like Marty said. Likewise, and I guess on the back of that. Love you. Also, guys, I forgot to say at the end of every episode, if you like listening to the podcast, and if you're here, you're listening to it, would you please give us a 5-star rating wherever you listen to the podcast, and reviews, because it helps people find the podcast. It helps, it's just better for everybody, and it helps us a lot, because sometimes we just don't know, and we just want people to hear it and be part of the community. We're very fragile creatures. We just want people to say that they like our stuff and that they think that we're very, very good. I've been likened to a woodlouse many times, so if you could change that theory about me, that would be really nice. And people say that I am most likely to have an AI girlfriend. So yes. That's very nice too. So if you could remember to rate and share it. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you. Bye.